Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Danielle K. Howell here, your online success coach from youronlinesuccesscoach.com. And today I'm going to be talking about the three. Hopefully you guys can see my board here. Let me just move it up a little bit. I'm going to talk about the three C's. Sorry. Of marketing. Hopefully you guys can see this here and it's not backwards. Nope, it looks like I look okay. Awesome. How you guys doing today? Hopefully you all are feeling fine. So this is what I'm going to talk about today. Don't mind this little thing I messed up here. So the three C's of marketing. So let me just give you a little bit of backstory of what it takes to market a business, because I talk to so many people daily. And, they want to break free in their business. And if you're watching this, you want to break free in your business. You have been struggling, or maybe you're new and you want to, hit the ground running. Whatever it is, right? You have to understand that there are three C's, right? Three C's. And I'm going to explain these C's in a minute, but there's three of them. And you have to have all of these three things in place in order for you to succeed. Even if you're missing just one of those elements, you're not going to succeed. And that's what kept me broke and stuck for so long. 15 years in marketing, on network marketing, never made a dime, right? Never made a dime. I made about $500 in 15 years. But I didn't know about this stuff. All I knew about was home parties. I had a sign in my car. What else did I do? I mean, literally, I would walk around with the paraphernalia. I was Excel Herbalife, so I would walk around with the Herbalife bag and the water bottle. I had on the button. It was crazy. It was literally insane. And I felt subconscious walking around like that, but I did it anyway because that's what they told me to do, right? Walk around and hopefully somebody will ask me, or if you're within 6 feet of somebody, you're supposed to ask them. So that's that old school marketing. And, it still works. It works for some people. I'm just not that type of person. I'm not an extrovert like that. I don't like just going up to people. I'm not a sociopath, just going up to people and asking them if they want to buy my stuff, or if they're interested in losing weight, or, I'm not even a new weight loss bitch anymore. But, I learned this stuff, right? I learned these concepts, and I actually learned these concepts from Chris Record. And I went to a mastermind, I went to an event, and he was teaching this stuff. And, I had a concept of it, but it wasn't until I went to this event and I understood it so much deeper. I understood it so much more. So let's dive right in, okay? So the first thing that I always want you to realize is this, and this is something that I've learned from Chris Record as well, right? Because we all want more money. But guess what? This is what he always says. Money, right? Money is what? Is just an idea. That's what money is. It's an idea. So when you have a good idea, you can make as much money as you desire, as much money as you wish, as long as you're willing to put those ideas into what? Action, right? I think a lot of people have some great money ideas. I know a lot of people that say, yeah, well, I got money, I'm going to make money with this, I'm going to make money with that. And then they go sit on the couch and drink a beer, right? It's like, well, when you gonna put the work in? When you gonna put your ideas into action? No, you gotta have action. So action behind your idea will always, money behind an idea, action behind an idea, action behind. Sorry, my handwriting is not that great. Behind an idea. Hopefully, you guys can see this. Money behind an idea will what? Always make you money. Always. And it's not like, okay, will it make me money? Will always make you money. But how will it make you money? How will it make you money? You have to have the right actions, right? You have to have the right actions. I mean, you can go out there, put a sign in your car. You can go out there. You can have a home party. Get people together. You can do that kind of stuff. Or you can do what I'm about to show you, which is the 3 C's of marketing, which I find is so much easier, so much simpler. You don't have to waste your time. You don't have to, spend your time because what? Because ultimately time is what? Time equals money, right? And a lot of us, especially we're in a job, job, we spend our time, right? Let's make this a clock. I guess this is the teacher in me, guys. I used to be a special education teacher. So, you go to your time, right? Time is ticking. Time is always ticking. So how many hours do you really have to work on your business, right? So if your job is taking up your time, which you need your job. You need your job to fuel your business. But time equals money. So what we want to do, we want to spend less time and what? And make what? What do we want to make? We want to spend less time and do what? Make more money, right? That's what everybody wants. That's the dream life. That is where you have freedom. That is where you can create. You become a real creator, and then your ideas will continue to make you money over and over and over again. You're not spending any more time, sometimes even less time, depending on what side of the quadrant you're in. For those of you who know, Robert Kiyosaki's quadrant, the cash flow quadrant, right? If you're an employee or if you're a self-employed, you are spending all your time, right, over here. So you're self-employed, you're an employee, you are a business owner, or you are an investor. Here is where you have freedom. Absolute freedom, right? Freedom. Here is where you are, I hate to say a slave. I hate to say it, but it's true, right? You're a slave to time, right? If you don't go to work, you don't get what? You don't get paid, right? If you don't go to work, even as a business, even as a self-employed person, if you don't go to work, if you don't, provide your products and your services on a regular basis, you won't make any money. Okay, so every self-employed person, every employee, right? It's E for employee, S for self-employed, B for business owner, I for investor. Every self-employed person and employee should make their way to this side, to the right side of the cash flow quadrant, where you are a business owner, which means you have employees or you have a corporation or whatever, and you are investing. So what? So that your money and your business is working for you. You're not working so hard for your business and for your money, okay? So how do you get to this part? How do you get to the right side of the quadrant? Well, it all starts with first having a money-making idea, right? You've got to have an idea. You've got to have something that's going to make you money. When I coach my students, right, I don't always know what business they're in. So when I sit down and I coach them one-on-one, my first question to them is this: what business? What are you selling? What are you selling, right? And some of them don't really know. Some of them have an idea, but a lot of them don't. They're like, oh, I don't know. I want to do this, or I have my hand in all these different pots. So I'm like, okay, having your hands in all different pots is okay. I have my hands in a lot of different pots, but at some point you got to know how to make it all into one, right? That's why I am always talking about freedom, creating your own economy, right? Because now, if I'm saying that I want to help people to create their own economy and create their freedom, right? Now, that doesn't tie me to one business opportunity. It doesn't tie me to one thing. It doesn't. I'm all about MSIs, right? And I want you all to think about that too. MSI. What is that? Multiple streams of income. Because if you only have one income stream, all wealthy people have multiple income streams, multiple streams of income. I know we've been taught, just do one thing. Stick with one thing. Stick with one thing. No, your one thing should be learning how to make money and how to show others how to make money. That should be your one thing. You don't have to stick, just because I'm a photographer, I don't have to just be a photographer. I can be an affiliate marketer. I can coach photography. I can do all kinds of stuff to bring in multiple streams of income. I can be hired out as a coach. I can be hired out as a photographer, right? Does that make sense? You can be an affiliate marketer. You can market affiliate products that are connected to photography. So there's so many ways that you can make money online, especially online. Right now with cryptocurrency, you can invest in Bitcoin and things like that. I mean, there's so many ways to make money, right? So when you're on this side, but a lot of people, most of us, 95%, 97% of people are on this side. And most people are on this side, employee, right? Most people are employees, right? There's some self-employed people, but they're struggling, right? They have to keep continuously buying, selling products, as opposed to having their money work for them. They don't know how to invest. They probably not incorporated or anything like that. So they are selling products. And I've been self-employed for a long time. And I'm now moving into this quadrant, right? Quadrant, this side, right? You got to start over here, though. Most people start over here unless you've been born into money. Most people start on this side, the self-employed or employee. Now, if you were born, usually if your parents, were right, they did things right, they put some money aside for you so that you could start your own corporation, or they handed you the business, right? Or they set you up with some type of investment. But most people weren't born like that. Thank God I'm doing that for my children now, but I wasn't born like that. My family didn't have any money, so I had to figure all this stuff out. So how does this tie into marketing, okay? We know that we trade our time for money. We know that we need to, switch from being a self-employed or employee to becoming a business owner or an investor so that you can have freedom, right? That's where it comes from. That's the only way it's going to come from. Don't expect to be free by working 100 hours on your job. You know what's going to happen? You're going to be stressed out and sick, and you can end up in an early grave, right? Your job will never make you rich. It won't make you rich. Being self-employed is great, but if you have a brick and mortar, a storefront, those things are becoming obsolete. People don't go to stores anymore. They shop online. Online is where your success lies. So how do you bring, even if you're in network marketing, I don't care. If you are still outside trying to get people to look at your products, you need to learn online marketing strategies. And I'm going to teach you the 3 C's that I learned from my mentor, Chris Record, just a couple years ago, and it literally opened up my eyes, and I started to generate more leads than I ever could before. So, what are the 3 C's? So, number 1, your first C is to create traffic. Create traffic. If you don't have any traffic, now what is traffic? Traffic are people. People who want what you are selling. Most people don't know how to tap into enough traffic to sustain their business. And you're probably watching this right now, whether live or replay, you don't have enough traffic. Traffic is everywhere, right? Traffic is everywhere. So where's traffic? Where? Let's put the where. Where is traffic? Where? Facebook, right? Instagram, Google, right? YouTube, forums, groups. Anywhere else a group of people are hanging out, right? And they share a common interest. That's where your traffic is. So your job is to tap into that traffic. It's to create traffic for your next C, which is this, capture, because you're going to have a capture page. You have to capture what we call leads. Okay? Capture leads. So even if you know what a traffic is, now that's what most people don't know. I don't know. I think they're on Instagram. I think they may be on Facebook. So this is your job, is to test out and feel where you see your people hanging out. Where do you hang out? I always teach my students this, right? They target audience. All right, where do you hang out? What do you do? Right? Are you on Facebook or are you on Instagram more? Right? You got to think about who you are, because most of the time, right, we're selling things that we like. Something attracted us to sell that thing. Right? You didn't start selling that thing. Maybe you did start selling it just for money. But I'm going to tell you this. If you're just selling things just for money, you're going to fail. You've got to be able to sell things that's going to enhance somebody else's life. You should be buying things that you feel is going to enhance your life. Right? Not just for, I'm going to sign up for this business because it's going to make me money. That's the wrong approach, because you're not going to understand that you have to provide value to these people. And so, your business opportunity or your product has to resonate with you. You have to use it. You have to be excited about it. You have to believe in it, right? Because if you don't, you're not going to know where these people hang out. Because you're going to be like, well, I was over here, but I just did it because my cousin signed me up, but I didn't really want to do it. That's not going to work. If you're not 100% all in, then you're out, right? Find something that resonates with you. That's the first thing. Find something that resonates with you so that you can talk about it and you can express how it resonated with you and you can talk to these people. This traffic. By hitting on the same things that resonated with you. So for instance, let's say I was 100 pounds overweight, right? Let's say I was 100 pounds overweight. And, I'm going to give you a true story. Let me just go back. I'm not even making up a story. I can give you a true story about, my weight loss journey. So in the year 2000, that's when I started I started in network marketing in 2000. I had my son in 1999. And I was just so tired. I was always tired. And I used to call my grandmother and I said, Nana, I think I have chronic fatigue syndrome. And she's like, what in the world is that? Because remember, guys, I didn't have my mother. So, I used to call my grandmother. So she's like, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know, but I'm just so tired all the time. And I was about 35 pounds overweight, probably even 40, right? And I didn't have my son. But, I didn't even think about the fact that I used to eat terrible, roll bagel every morning because I used to go to work. So there was a cafe. I used to stop and get a bagel, have a cup of coffee. Like my eating habits were horrible, but I didn't think about that. I just thought about, oh my gosh, I'm so tired and I'm overweight. I feel sluggish and I want to, I want to change this. So, so I found this little flyer, right? Back then, the year 2000 was really no internet. Right, so I found a little flyer inside of the bathroom stall where I used to work. And it said, lose weight now and gain more energy. And I was like, ding, 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 ding. That is what I want. I want to gain more energy and I want to lose this extra weight. So I called the number, right? There was no internet. I called this number. I got home. I remember I sat in my bathroom right on the edge of the tub because I didn't want my husband to know I was calling these people. I called this lady. She answered the phone. She got me, lo and behold, before I knew it, I was pulling out my credit card. She was on the phone with somebody else. We were on a three-way call. I pulled out my credit card and I bought these products, right? It was a shake. There was some pills. We weren't supposed to call them pills. We were supposed to call them tablets. And so she told me how to take it 3 times a day. And I lost weight. And not only did I lose the weight, my energy was through the roof, right? Now, this backtrack. Now, of course, because I was taking those shakes 3 times a day, I was taking those tablets that were supposed to give me more energy, it stopped me from eating all that crap too. When you replace one thing with something else, hopefully it's good for you, you will start to see good results, right? Before I was eating all the bacon, egg, and cheese, and I was eating the bagels and cream cheese, you name it, drinking the coffee. I still love my coffee every once in a while. I was just going crazy. Like, why am I feeling this terrible? Why am I so sluggish? Why am I fat? Right? But it was my eating habits. But once I got on this thing, it was Herbalife at the time, I was like, wow, this stuff is great. So I lost all this weight. I started telling everybody about it. Everybody at my job. And like I told you guys, I was wearing the hat, the bag, I had the water bottles, literally. But the problem was this. The only people I knew were my friends and my family and my coworkers. That was it. And so, so when you have something that you're passionate, but I was passionate. I would tell them I'd have home parties, shake parties, all this kind of stuff. I was passionate, right? It's just that I didn't know where my traffic was. I didn't know that part. That's why I didn't sell that much. I mean, how many times do you sell to the same people, And it just doesn't work after a while. You start to run out of people to talk to. And I wasn't that great at marketing, right? Oh, give me referrals, even though they told us that. I was a little shy. I didn't want to ask people for referrals. So, it just didn't work, the way I thought it could work. And so if you're not passionate about what you're doing, you're not going to even do any of this. You're not going to find out where your people are. I didn't have the internet back then, but I definitely tapped into every single person that I knew. I did what they told me to do. I wrote down all the people. I wrote down the list, the memory jogger. I did all that stuff, right? But I ran out of people. And then after a while, I started to get discouraged because I started to get a lot of what? No's. No, I'm not interested, right? So after that, I started getting discouraged. I didn't want to call anybody else. I just didn't. It got to the point where I was buying leads and people were just nasty and mean on the phone. I didn't want to do it anymore. But that is where your trading, your traffic comes in. Now we're living in an age where everything is online. So you don't have to hear no. You just put your link, you give some valuable content out there, right? You get some valuable content out there. And if somebody is interested, they're going to click on your link. That's what's so beautiful. You don't have to say, hey, this thing is so great, da 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 da. Why don't you try it? I'm having a home party. Here's the flyer. Meet me at my house at Saturday at 8 o'clock. Bring your children. It's okay. We have babysitter, whatever. And I'm going to show you what this stuff did for me. No, all you got to do nowadays is find out where your people are: Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, forums, groups, create a blog, all this stuff. There's so many ways to do this, right? All you have to do now is just give reviews, right? Nowadays, if I was still doing that company, Herbalife, I could say, I can compare it to something else that I've tried. I can say, I can put down my before and afters. I can talk about the people that in my community that has lost weight, gained more energy, lowered their blood pressure, whatever, if I was still in that company. Now, I'm just giving out some valuable content. And at the bottom, P.S., if you're interested, go ahead and click the link, and it's going to take you to some more information, right? But you got to know where your people are. You got to know where they're hanging out. You got to know why they want to lose weight in the first place, right? So many of you are marketing to everybody, and when you market to everybody, you market to nobody. I was going to write that down, but I have a whole bunch of stuff here. When you write, I want you to write this down in your mind. When you market to everybody, you market to nobody, because everybody doesn't want to lose weight and gain energy. They should probably, but a lot of people, what if you're in the wrong group? What if you're in a group where people already lost weight? They're already using their own stuff, right? You want to find people who are motivated, who've tried things in the past, but it didn't work. Like myself, I had tried things in the past, or people who are just so sick and they're just like desperate. I want to try this because that's where I was too. I was desperate, like literally. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to have more energy. I was too young to be so sluggish. Does that make sense? So this is the first thing. The first thing is to create traffic. Find out where your people are, because there are people out there who want what you are selling, right? There's billions of people in the world. I love Facebook. Facebook is one of my primary places where I market. I also market on YouTube, right? And Facebook and YouTube is free. YouTube is free. But you can, and I used to market on Instagram. When I first started my business, I marketed on Instagram. So those are my 3 recommendations, but you don't have to go with my recommendations. Try out for yourself, right? Join some groups, join some forums, start blogging. Do some things that's going to help you to build up your lead flow. That's the next C. Capture leads. Without leads, your business is dead. So let's say you are in a Facebook group, or you're on Facebook and you're just posting all your stuff on Facebook, people are going to put a deaf ear to that, right? You have to learn how to market on Facebook. Facebook is wonderful for marketing. Facebook is probably the best place to market your business. Why? Because Facebook knows everything about us. Everything. If we like dogs, if we like cats, Facebook knows that. I have a little puppy, I'm sure, because I posted a picture of her, right? Facebook knows everything. They know if you're black. They know if you're white. They know what state you live in. They know what zip code you're in. They know if your eyes are blue, if they're brown. They know everything. Why? Because we take pictures of ourselves. We post what we like. We do what we don't like. We update our profiles. Facebook knows everything about us. Whether you want to believe that or not, Facebook knows who you're related to. Facebook knows if somebody dies in your family. Facebook knows everything about you. So guess what? They also know everything about the people who you are going to be selling to. That's why it's such a brilliant place to market. You throw a couple of dollars at Facebook, Facebook is going to throw you some what? Leads. Leads. Every day I generate tons of leads through Facebook, targeting the exact people who I want to work with and the people who want to work with me. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. But before I found that out, I was struggling. I was on Instagram with 10 Instagram accounts. 10. trying to generate leads. I was generating them, but it was taking up what? All of my what? It was taking up all of my time. Where's my time? Where's my clock? So Instagram is great, right? You got to know how to do it. I wasn't a pro, but I made myself so dedicated to Instagram, but it took a lot of my time. It was free, but it took a lot of my time. And you want to have more time, right? And make more money. So you want to spend less of your time and make more money, correct? So Facebook is great for that. And if you want to learn Facebook marketing, as a matter of fact, I got to get on a call with him just like in a few minutes. Chris Record, one of my mentors that taught me this strategy. I'm going to give you the last C in a second. My mentor, Chris Record, taught me these 3 C's. I'm going to give you the last C. He taught me how to run Facebook ads for less than 1 penny a click. And that's what he's going to be teaching today on a special masterclass. It's only $1. Listen, if you don't have $1, then you shouldn't be in business. Okay? I'm going to just be honest. I was broke and in debt, but I had $1. I had $1 to if this masterclass was in session back then. He's going to be teaching, and that's why he's charging $1 for just serious people who are serious, right? Because everybody wants things for free. I've had people say, well, Danielle, can't you do it for free? Or after I take your course, then I'll pay you. No. Why? Because my time is valuable. I'm sharing my time. I'm giving you my content. I'm helping you gain skills. And guess what? I expect to be paid in return, right? So that's how business works. People with those type of mentalities, like, oh, I need everything for free, they'll never make money. I'm just telling you. If you don't like to spend money, you'll never make money. And I don't say spend money on, crazy stuff, cars and jewelry. I'm talking about spending money to advance your education, to increase your skills and your knowledge, that type of money. I spend a lot of money on education, a lot. I'll sacrifice, going out. Like, I don't need to go out. I'd rather learn more about internet marketing. This is my passion. This is my purpose. This is my mission. I want to learn so much about this stuff that I can, I dream about it sometimes. I dream about different funnels. I dream about this stuff because I love it. Like, it just runs through my blood, my veins. And it's crazy because just 4 years ago, I knew nothing about this stuff. Nothing. I was a total newbie. I didn't know anything about capture leads and creating traffic. So what's the third C? The third C is this. Now, after you've created the traffic, right, you know where your traffic is, you've captured some leads by giving some valuable content. You've been talking to your audience over and over again. You've been sharing some value. You've been giving them some great content. So they have found you as a valuable person on the internet, right? So because they find you valuable, they're going to give you their information. They're going to give you their name and their email address. So that's when they become a lead. So now your job is this. It doesn't stop once they become a lead. Now you have to convert those leads into what? Sales. This is where the money comes. This is where the money comes in, right? This is it. People want to make money on Facebook. You don't make money on Facebook. You make money because of Facebook. You make money. I generate tons of leads from Facebook. Why? Because I know where my traffic is, right? I'm giving them value. Value is a must. You just can't be posting your links all over the place and expecting people to want to join you. No, it doesn't work like that. People want value, something that's going to give them, that's going to enhance their lives, right? Enhance their business, whatever your niche is, enhance their health, whatever their niche is, right? So I'm giving value, right? And they become a lead. They're happy to become a lead. Now my job is on the inside. It's on the inside. What's the inside? The inside is email. Email. And no, I'm not talking about your Gmail. I'm not talking about your Hotmail. I'm talking about having an autoresponder. This is an automatic. This is how you put your business on autopilot, right? Remember, we want to do what? We want to spend what? Less time and make more money, right? So you can do this. Let's say you have a Facebook ad. You're at work. You're at work working your 9 to 5. You're running a Facebook ad for less than 1 penny a view, right? This is what I've been able to create thanks to Chris Record. And there is a link around here to attend his masterclass tonight. If you don't get in tonight, I don't know if he's going to have it again. It may be more than $1. I don't know. But I'm just telling you what I've learned from him, and I spent much more than $1 going to his conference to learn this stuff. I went to his conference, and I learned these concepts, right? And I learned from him that money is just an idea. It's an idea. So when you have a brilliant idea, right, you put it down, you say, okay, this is my idea. How can I get people to buy my idea? This is it. It's the 3 C's. But you have to know where your audience is, and we know that Facebook is one of the best audiences out there. It just is. It interrupts people from watching their funny cat videos. You spend a couple of dollars, run a $5 Facebook ad. Literally, this is what I do. I run a $5 Facebook ad, and I generate leads that cost me less than a couple of cents. And so they come into my email autoresponder, and guess what? My autoresponder now is selling to these people. Let's say I had a job. I'm at work, right? If this is you, you're at work, and this is happening for you on autopilot. That's what we say when we say, do you want your business to be on autopilot? Do you want it on autopilot, or do you want to keep working in your business? Do you want to keep working like a squirrel, trying to, store it for the winter? Or do you want your business on autopilot so you are making what? Leads and sales. Sales. That's where your success lies. The more sales you make, the more money you make, depending on, of course, that's just common sense, right? So we teach you, right? And I know I teach this in my boot camp, but Chris Record is going to teach you some killer Facebook ad strategies tonight at 7 p.m. I got to get on a call with him at 3 in a few minutes. He's going to teach you some killer Facebook ad strategies. And if I can say that there is anybody out there that I would love to learn from, aside from myself, I pride myself on being a good teacher. Chris Record is awesome. Like, he goes above and beyond. He gives everything. And I guess, that's why I love to work with him, because so do I. I give the whole kit and caboodle away. I don't hold anything back. I love to teach people how to do this stuff. I don't hold anything back, and neither does he. He's going to give it all to you tonight. Well, guess what? $1. $1. He's going to teach you how to do this stuff using Facebook ads for this is not even $1, 0.0004 cents of you. You won't find, I don't think anybody else teaches this strategy. I can show you guys but I don't have it up. I can show you guys some of my Facebook ads, and I don't have it up. And I'm logged into my other Facebook, but I can show you my Facebook ads that I literally create for 0.0004 cents. It generates me leads every single day. How many of you will want to know this strategy? You may have a business now, and it could be so much bigger if you had more leads, if you generated more sales. I know what that did for my business. It catapulted my business. I mean, between this Facebook ad strategy and my tools that I use, I'll probably talk about tools tomorrow, or maybe even just go on YouTube and talk about the tools that I use on Facebook, for my business. You got the marketing down. You got the tools. Like I said, the autoresponder, right? That's something that most people don't even know what that is. You got those tools and you have the marketing down. There's no excuse for you to fail. Now, I can see if you didn't have the tools, you don't know the people that teaches the marketing, then yeah. But let me tell you something. We live in the information age. You can always find the people who are doing, the things that you want to learn. And I believe Chris Record is one of the best people to learn from. I'm so excited to be alongside of him with this lifepreneur, thing that he's doing. I'm excited, and I cannot wait until, he really literally launches it. But right now, we're in pre-launch. He's just giving away value. He's giving away value, giving it away for free, $1, right? Practically a free. I mean, he could sell this course. I know it's going to be a killer course because I took his other course. It's going to be killer. You're going to learn some strategies that you never knew before about Facebook. You're going to learn how Facebook works, how Facebook will reward you for even running a penny ad. Facebook loves advertisers. They just do. When I get off here, guess what I'm going to do with this live stream? I'm going to show it to who? My target audience. I'm going to show it to these people. This is what marketing is about, guys. This is what it's all about. It's not about watching people all day long. Oh, let me go watch this person live. No, you need to be in front of live. You need to be whatever your product is. That needs to be live or on a video. That's what I show my Shopify students how to do that. I learned Shopify from Chris Record, his people. I show my students how to create videos for 1 penny a click. I tell them, I said, if your ad is performing for more than 1 penny, we're stopping it. I don't allow my students to run ads for their Shopify products that cost them more than 1 penny. I teach them how to do it. Like literally. So guys, you're watching this, you're on the fence, listen. There's no reason to be on the fence. You want to learn marketing. You want to live your best life ever. You want to make some sales. You want to be free. You want to free up your time. You want to be on that other side of the quadrant where you are moving from being an employee or even just self-employed to really owning a business and investing. So you need more money to be able to invest, right? You need all this stuff, but you need to know how to market so that you can earn more money. Do you see how it all ties in together? It all ties in together. But guys, I got to run. I got to get on this call with Chris Record. So I love you guys. I appreciate you all. Hopefully you click that link if you're not already registered. Hopefully most of you on here, if you've been following me, I hope you're registered. Like this is not a game. This is not a game. Like I take business very seriously. Very seriously. This is probably one of the most serious things besides my family, my children. This is the most serious thing that I'm involved in is business. And I know a great opportunity when I see one. I don't endorse everybody. You don't hear me spitting out people's names, and I know a lot of people in this industry. I don't subscribe to everybody's stuff. I don't. But you'll hear me. You can go far back as a year or 2 years ago. You'll hear me always talk about who? Chris Record. Like he's one of the people that I always talk about, that has mentored me, that has coached me from a distance, up close. I remember one day he let me into his suite because I needed to use his microwave. I was like literally right across the street from him, the hall from him. So I've been around Chris Record. I've won prizes from him for my Shopify store. I've been in his masterminds. I've been in his penthouse suites. He's a great person. He has a great heart. He's just a great trainer. He's a great coach. He's a great mentor. And you will learn a lot from him. You just will. If you've ever learned a lot from me, and one of the things that I like to do, I like to edify my coaches. I like to edify my mentors and my leaders because I didn't get here by accident. I didn't get here on my own. And Chris Record, from that moment, when I didn't even know who Chris Record was. I was in a business opportunity and I was listening to these audios, which I listened to, which you should be listening to. And when he said, money is just an idea, it was two things that he said, right? It was different audios. But one thing that stuck with me was money is just an idea. That was one of the things. And the second thing he said, different audios, of course, was take massive action. Take massive action. He even had a team called Team Take Massive Action. So those two things, money's just an idea and I need to take massive action. Change the way I did my business. And then I heard I needed to generate 30 leads a day, from another mentor of mine at the time. So I'm like, okay, money's just an idea. I need 30 leads a day. I need to take massive action. These are three things that was in my head. So I'm like, how? And I got on Instagram. And when I say I took massive action, guys, I told you I had 10 Instagram accounts on my phone. Now I could barely have one. I could barely operate one. But I literally had 10 Instagram accounts on my phone. One phone, 10 Instagram accounts. I was begging my kids, let me hold your phone so I can open up another Instagram account. That's how much action I took. Massive action for 90 days straight, and it changed my life. So with that, guys, share this out. And hey, I didn't see you guys' comments. I was too busy training here. Share this live stream out, guys. I want as many people to be in this masterclass as possible. It's probably already sold out. I don't even know because Chris Record, his webinars always sell out, and he's only accepted 1,000 people. I know I've brought in quite a few people already. So if you can get on tonight, if you can register, go ahead. I don't know. It may be sold out. You may not even be able to use your dollar to get in tonight. I don't know. But if I were you, I would do it now. I would do it now and see if there's any spots left, because I guarantee you, you will be satisfied. You won't be disappointed with anything that Chris Record does. That's my guarantee to you. You won't be disappointed. You'll be enlightened. You will have learned something that you never knew before. I'm telling you. I always learn something every time I get on with him. And I'm about to get on with him right now in a couple of minutes. All right, my friends, share this out with your followers. Share this. Let them know that they need to know these 3 C's. And that they need to, and as you go on your journey, as you understand this stuff, right? I love to teach this stuff. I love to teach it because I know there's a lot of people out there who want to learn this marketing stuff, but you're stuck. You don't have to be stuck. If you lock arms with the right people, I always say this, you can't lock arms with everybody. You just can't. You have to find a mentor and a coach and stick to them like glue. And that's why I love Chris Record, because we have the same message. He believes exactly what I believe. We have pretty much the same mission. He just wants people to be free. That's what I want. I want to free people. I want to free families. I want people to have their time back. I want them to be home with their kids if they have children. I want them to be able to make money and live a lifestyle that they are, that they are proud of. Like yesterday on my live stream yesterday, I was saying how my daughter said, "Mommy, do we have a perfect life?" We were just sitting there watching a movie on the couch. She's like, "Do we have a perfect life?" My 12-year-old. I was like, "It's pretty darn close to perfect," But I remember not too long ago when it wasn't. Everything was about stressing about money. I didn't have any. And it hurt. It hurt. So, I want people to be able to accomplish anything that they want to accomplish, because I know you can. Why? Because money is just an idea. And if you gain the skills that we teach you, right, we're always going to teach you how to do this stuff and beyond, right? Once you get that sale, how to keep your people around. Because even after the sale, that's not the end of it. You don't know how to keep people around, right? How to create those raving fans that will buy from you over and over again, But you got to continue to give lots of value. You got to. People have to find you valuable, and we teach you how to do that. We're going to teach you how to become a valuable person here online, so that you don't have to do home parties ever. I'll never do another home party ever in my life. My home parties now are on Zoom calls. Like, I never do home parties. You don't have to walk around with the button and the words. You don't have to put it all over your Facebook page. You don't have to do all that stuff to make money online. You just don't. And I'm a perfect example of that. All right, my friends, I got to run. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Hope this was valuable. Share this with your followers. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.